What's up, sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed night to you all, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing okay. All right, coming up in this one, my viewers and subscribers, we have a couple of cricketing stories to go through. We're going to be taking a look at the IPL game that was played earlier today. Jason Holder and his team LSG, they were able to get the better of Punjab. Yeah, another defeat for Punjab. Also going to be zooming in on, Pujara, top test player over there in the county cricket, scoring a ton load of runs, had another century recently. So we're going to zoom in on him. We're also going to be talking about Ben Stokes, saying that, apparently one of his first move is to get back Anderson and Broad in the team. So we're going to discuss that a little bit. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button while you watch along. And do not leave until the video is done, man. And make sure you drop a comment in. All right, so let us start off with the IPL. So Jason Holder, he was the only West Indian, I think, that was in action today in the IPL. Now, his team, the LSG, they took down Punjab, right? And another defeat for them. Another defeat, my viewers and subscribers. And Odin Smith, or Jamaican or West Indian, he was not in the Punjab team today. He was on the bench once again. But, he's a part of the team, so they have actually lost. Now, LSG, they batted first and they got 153 for 8 of their 20 overs, with the Cock getting, he actually led the way for them. He had 46 from 37 with 4 fours and 2 sixes. Now, he had good help from Huda, who chipped in with 34 from 28. So those were the two batsmen that basically stood up and led the way for LSG. Our main man, Mr. Jason Holder, he once again was not able to really do much with the bat. He fell for 11. Sorry, he got 11 off 8 deliveries, and he had 1-6 in the mix there. So things still yet to come together for Mr. Jason Holder as it relates to the bat. But each game, he's usually putting in good performances with the ball. And I think the team, they are happy with the work that he's doing. So 150 yards is what they got. And one would have thought that, Punjab would have gone in and would have tried, would have gotten to it. It wasn't a high total, but when a team is really struggling, they tend to struggle. Now, Rabada, once again, he was the chief destroyer for the Punjab Kings. He had 4 for 38 off his 4 overs. Very, very good figures. One thing with Rabada, and you can always depend on him to go out there and get his work done. He will get his part of the work done as it relates to the ball. When it's time for the batsmen to go out there, they are the ones that need to do their part. But Rabada, you can always count on him to go out there, get his 4 overs in for not too many runs, and more often than not, he will give you 2, 3, 4 wickets sometimes. So very well done by Rabada. He was supported by Chahar, who got 2 for 30 from his 4 overs. So those are 2 bowlers combined to take 7 wickets right there. Now, Punjab, as I said, they weren't able to chase it down. Johnny Bairstow, he led the way with 32 from 28, and Agarwal had 25 from 17. But there wasn't anything much from the other batsmen. They were actually bowled out for 133. Well, they didn't get bowled out. They finished off at 133 for 8 of their 20 overs. So at least they didn't lose all 10 wickets, but 133 for 8 of their 10 overs. So as I said, another defeat for Punjab. This time they go down by around about 20 runs. So that is definitely something that the coach is gonna have to look at, especially the batting coach. Not saying that everything is all nice and dandy where the bowling is concerned, but the bowling is not really as big a factor as their batting. So they definitely need to try and see if they can get it together. Yeah, so that is it where the IPL recap is concerned. Now, over there where the county cricket is concerned, Pujara, my viewers and subscribers, he is dominating the county championship. Right now the man is just a hot commodity. Another century for him. I think it's the 3rd consecutive century that he's notching up. Currently playing for Sussex, You know, a man is showing his class, really, really showing his class. They say farm is temporary, class is permanent, you know, but I know that it's probably a step down from international cricket, but it's really good to see him doing his thing because he has really struggled on the international scene for the probably the last year or so playing for India. Things not really coming together for him. I think he has notched up scores such as 201. He had a double century, then he had 109, and then I think he had another 100 today or yesterday it was. So he's definitely doing his thing, my viewers and subscribers, and he will want to regain or to retain his spot in the India Test team to show that he's still of worth. Good to see him getting some runs, because when you are suffering at the international level, sometimes what you need to do is step it down a little bit and just try and spend some time at the crease and see if you can work yourself back in. The man is a veteran still, my viewers and subscribers. He has so far notched up 18 test match centuries, so he's not a joker. We're talking about 18 test match centuries and 32 50s. So he's actually a very good player. You understand? I think he's run about 36 now. So no, it's not the time for him to lose form and not scoring runs. When you are in the high mid to high 30s, you want to be scoring runs, because if the runs not coming, people going to say, boy, you finish and you're going to get dropped unless your name is Virat Kohli. You understand? So so good to see Pujara getting some runs there. All right, Ben Stokes, my viewers and subscribers. I was actually reading something today, an article, and we see where apparently he's saying that definitely that is in his plans to get in Stuart Broad and Anderson back in the team. So the big man is ready to lead. He's ready to step up for his country. And it might look a little bit spooky though, my viewers and subscribers, because if the management and the whole coaching staff decided that they wanted to look to the future, look in a different direction, that is why Broad and James Anderson weren't selected according to them. If they want to look into younger players and look to the future, I know Ben Stokes just come and decide that he wants them back in. Even if that is not the case, it might seem as if Joe Root was actually a big reason why those two weren't selected. They won't say it, but people are probably reasoning it like, oh, I am seeing it. They might look at it like that, because if they were thinking if the board itself and the coaching staff said they're going in a different direction, if you appoint a new captain going to help with the team, yes, but you might say to the captain, listen, we are focusing on the younger players, we're looking to move on, to the next generation. So if the first thing the captain does is to say, here what, these two guys are back in, then it going to seem as if, leaving those two guys when England came to the Caribbean the other day, he really look away, man. It seems as if, I don't want to say it was because of dressing room control and Joe Root couldn't control. I don't want to say anything like that, but it just look funny. That's all I can say. It really look funny. You understand? So we're going to keep a close eye on the whole situation, because as we know, Mr. Ben Stokes, he is actually box office player. That man will definitely go above and beyond for his country. Hopefully his emotions won't cloud his judgment, So not all players are a lot of players are emotional players, and they still find ways to captain the right and proper way. Somebody like a Virat Kohli is always caught up, and at the international level, he usually leads the team pretty well, except they wouldn't have won any major especially T20 trophy and things like that. But we wish Ben Stokes luck. Hopefully he won't bowl himself into the ground once he's playing a game. So let us keep a close eye on it and see how it goes in. Big up on yourself, my peeps. We'll check in back tomorrow morning. I'm out.